We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin at the 25.
Hurry up.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Davis Price once more.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Niners at 500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on second down.
Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The 20. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on second down. Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Herbert. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Red, yellow. Smash, red. Ready?
On first down, Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up.
Now there's room to roam.
Here we go, back. Drop it, stick.
Lance now to throw.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Danny Gray
There to make the grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about this. Line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 63 yards. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Running on first down, Eckler. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Lance now on first down. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first.
Josh, 17.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Lance now on 1st down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Drive starts with a run by Davis Price. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Red cycle. Slide 2. Ready?
Throwing now is Lance.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Herbert now. And this one is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
Oh, I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the 1st half here, a long way to go.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Striker, 3-3.
Second down, here's Davis Price.
Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Fight, 97. 52 blaster.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Herbert has it knocked free, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On the counter, Davis Price. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good. Now, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He finds his target, Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Lance going to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Lance.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Up the middle with Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A give, Eckler running to the right. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown! Gerald Everett with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chargers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Eckler now between the tackles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he stopped immediately there. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lance. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
10.
On play action, Lance. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
White, 6, red. Yield blue.
Now Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners use the defensive breakdown and take the lead away here in the 4th.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. It's Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
560. Roster, 6.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Now Lance.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
They'll run with Davis Price.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing, Herbert. And that's caught by Williams.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Finding Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions. So do I about the decision there at the end. It had the potential game-tying field goal. Yes, it would have been a long field goal, but they passed it up, and they lose the game.
And you're right, partner. We all have questions, but I don't think anyone's going to ask the question more forcefully than the person who signs the checks for the entire organization. Why didn't you run the field goal kicker out there? You had a chance to tie the game. Looked like a makeable kick. Was the kicker hurt? Did you just not like the field conditions? This head coach is going to have a heck of an explanation.
So for San Francisco, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.